Yo guys, Saber here. I'm back with another episode of Road to Masters. So, first I will just give you guys a little, get you guys up to date with how well we are doing with our different factions. And I've been on some pretty nice streaks. We are basically on peak with both Skellige, Monsters, and NR. Scourge I've been struggling a little bit with, but I've started playing Nilfgaard instead, and I think Nilfgaard is honestly pretty okay. I think Nilfgaard would probably take my fourth spot as my top 4 factions. Now, before we start any gameplay today, I'll just quickly give you guys an update on what decks I have been playing, give you guys the links to all of them so you can try them out if you want, and then we will play a few games with Nilfgaard after that. So, to start off, we have Lippy. So Lippy is what I've been playing lately, and Lippy is doing really, really well. So, basically, I'm running a greedy version. There's no snowdrop in it. So we have Ceres, of course, and then we have Oneiromancy. We're running double Toll Punish, Heatwave, and Curse. And it's like very greedy because there's no Snowdrop to fix your draws. But I think double Toll Punish is super important in this meta. And whenever this goes right, when you draw your cards, it's very strong. Most decks really struggle to beat the point spam you have from this. One of the only really bad matchups probably is Vi, because they have the well, first of all, they can thin your Lippy. But with double Toll Punish, if they don't manage to thin your Lippy, you actually have somewhat of a chance. So, really strong right now. Great against Kelly as well. And, of course, if you get red coin quite often, you can just win on even, bleed with whatever, and then finish short on 3 with another Ceres. So, highly recommendable to go for Lippy right now, although I know you guys probably don't like the deck too much. Then, next up, we got Carapace. This is also a deck I've been doing a video on already. And yeah, just really strong deck, I think. Also one of my highest scores so far this season. Nethrod is very nice inclusion. Just give you one of these other really strong engines that you can use your leader to protect. And if the opponent can't deal with it, I mean, just 2 points a turn plus removal, which means that your selections all of a sudden can kill stuff. And you have a Parasite for additional removal range. So this is also a very strong build, I believe. Again, this is very good versus Vi as well, which is one of the decks that's really dominating the meta, so highly recommendable to go for this one as well. Then, next up, we have NR. So for NR, I've been playing this, and this one is a little bit, I'm not entirely sure if this is the correct build, because you can do a lot of different things in it. This is obviously NR Witches. Right now I'm running a version with Geralt. But there are so many options you could run. You could run, let's see, you have Prince, you have an Igni, you have Geralt Erden. You could even go away from Troll Punish and run Location, so a bunch of different options here. I think Geralt is solid, but if you don't queue much monsters and you start queuing some matchups where they actually don't go that tall, you might want to consider another Punish in the slot. And then finally, the list I started playing yesterday, actually. It's Red Raim's list, and it's some sort of double cross list, but with quite different bronze scores than what you usually see. So obviously, like the goals here, the first goals, they're not particularly interesting, right? That's what you see in almost every Nilfgaard deck. But then when we move down a little bit, you find a card like Menno. So why is Menno in the deck? Well, you get access to Coup, which is your Echo card. It's really nice to be able to play that twice. And also Amnesty, which is a really strong card since you're playing Devotion. If, for instance, you go up against a lot of Madoc decks, this card is just really, really good. Vigo is also kind of cheeky in this deck, because if you look at the cards you're running, then you're only running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bronze cards, that's a few, but you have a lot of good targets, which is the main purpose. So you have both of your spies, they're both great, since Vigo gives you a 1-point unit of it. And then you have, if you find a brigade or a hunting pack and don't have them in hand, then it's really good, right? Because you're actually thinning all of them for your deck from a massive point play. So this deck, I tried it yesterday on stream, did really well with it. We are going to play a few more games with that today. I think it's a very, very nice deck. So hopefully we can get a few wins with it today. So without further ado, let's jump into the first game. Go up against Lockdown. I feel like this should be a pretty okay matchup. We are playing somewhat similar decks, but we simply just have more provision. We're on blue coin, so we can't really take advantage of it the same way. This deck kind of struggled with productivity in my experience. Gonna mold you. Gonna mold you. So this is a little bit awkward, to be honest. But I say a little, I mean a lot. We'll probably just... Huh. Let's just drop you. Just get our thinning then I suppose. Just want to thin as much as possible. I'm not quite sure how we get a status for these right now, unless we commit Brathens. This gives him a pretty nice poison if he wants it. I think I might go Brathens here. I really don't like it, to be honest, but I think it's probably just the best option. Also taking a pass, but I don't really like taking a pass there either. But this is a big commitment. You can also go in on this. So now we can thin these guys. I don't think you need to do the thinning in this deck, because you have Vigo, but at the same time it's always kind of nice to like just get it done. I mean, I guess we could just do this now.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Lock this up, and then I have to see if he wants to go deep after this. I could see myself passing after this play. Almost regardless of what he does, I think. Fortunate for me, he can just like go double poisoning and take it with that if that's what he wants. Goes for the yin play. That makes sense. I think we just pass on it. Get your Serp out the other way. You could have low rolled this actually. If he hits this with one of his pews, then it's a tie, and that would have been really bad for him. But okay, trading Usurper for yen on breath, and it doesn't have to be the end of the world. We have something we can drop into Dry Pass here, although it is also a Ramon target. We don't have that many of them left, but I think I'll try to keep him and just try to, yeah, see what she's gonna do. I think I'd rather have locks as well than sergeants. He's going for the bleed, so this hand is pretty functional for a bleed, I think. Opens Roderick, that's kind of aggressive. What reminds that sergeant now? That's the only good target. Lock. That doesn't seem like a particularly good opener for him. We just respond with this, I think. Seems okay to me. Then he goes another lock, we play another sergeant, and then if he passes we can... He just goes ball, sure. We can go ball as well. We have a fine hand for resisting this bleed. I'm gonna drop something like a sergeant soon. I don't care if he passes here, so I think this is fine. Just want to play it slow. Yeah, And he keeps going. Makes sense. So now I think we're supposed to go for this. So I could see Joachim honestly. It's like it's a lot of points, but if we get our card, maybe it's just okay. We got both of them. Jeez, that's also most of my points gone from the deck, to be honest. So this is actually pretty sick. So this should just give us our card back, I think. Again, we don't have much hit for 103, but I mean, do we need that now? If we take a card on him, we still have Usurper. If he plays another card, we can play Yin on something potentially. We know we got a Breathens in hand. The other card we don't know right now. We went for coup. So his Breathens is gonna give us another. Is gonna give him another poison, right? He goes for double poison here, which means that the Breathens is not gonna go for it, I guess. Maybe just go coup here. Sure. We're thin pretty well. Again, don't know much juice left, but he got his breath. If he plays his breath, we just take our card back with this. Okay, he didn't. I think that makes sense from him. So I think he got what, double Breathens now. I got Yen Usurper up a card. We could try to like not give him any targets for it. That's kind of a cheeky line. Not sure if this Amnesty is gonna be dead. I think I like. I think I like mulling the Amnesty. That's a little bit unfortunate. I guess we just start with this. So we don't go for the Amnesty then. We could also start with this, to be honest, like, why not? But yeah, basically we are pretty sure that he has Breathens in hand. We know we got our Breathens in hand. And they usually only run Duchess and Foreman, they usually don't run Emissaries. So if we hold this card for last, we might just break it completely. Let's see if it's gonna work out. You could even have two Breath in hand, right? You could have two dead Breathens, that would be kind of funny. Yeah, that's a Breathens coming down, right? So is it dead? Yeah, it's dead. Oh, it's not dead. Okay, right. You got these, of course. But I mean, that's still pretty good, I think. That also allows us to go for Amnesty. But it actually ends up being pretty good for us. More points than the Joust. And you could have another Breath and see just playing for the same amount of points again. And then we win one of them, and then we have this one to win. I don't think we can lose from here. Okay. It's fine. Got cool last card, right, I think. Just do this. I think it was the first coup we played last round, so we'll have another coup here. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Can't really see what card he would get that would be enough points. Certainly not that one. Alright, nice. I think this list is just really good for the lockdown mirror. You just have a bunch more points and good cards than they have. We go up against Lippy. Now, I think this matchup is actually pretty okay. We need to be able to win round 1. I think if we don't win round 1, it can go wrong. But with a round 1 win, we should be okay. Let's try to see if we can succeed in doing that. We want to mold you. One Joust is not the end of the world, although they're not doing that much either, to be honest. And then maybe just get rid of Ball here. Okay, this hand is not too bad, to be honest. We have the productivity issue. Guess we go for this. We have to go Vigo next if he gutting slashes this.
What is it?
Didn't, so that's nice. Go Vigo here first.
Is truth, if not an illusion?
Unfortunately, we have the brigades in hand. Just do this, develop another engine, get it out of removal range. Then we could lock this next. These are a little bit weird because that seems to indicate that there's no Ceres in hand, because otherwise you would usually pin that first. I'm considering if I should go Brathens on this to potentially set up a yoink on the Ceres. Because going Amnesty on the Ceres would deny him the option to replay it later on. So now in particular I think like this play makes a lot more sense, because now we're actually also breaking his totem.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Sure. Like I'm pretty sure that we win this this game if we just get a long round 3. So I won't rush with any of these. I'll just play my hunting pack now. Maybe we play our brigades first actually. That's also fine. We can this, I guess, just in the hunting pack as well. Again, if he drops Ceres, we have the reach on that. If he doesn't, then we just take the Amnesty and the dog next. Okay, that's a cheeky play. Now we will never be able to go Ceres this round anyway, so I think we just take it. He's running double stunning blow, so that means that there's no curse, I think. There's only a heat wave. I'm starting to wonder how he can keep up the pace here. Like he should just run out of place very soon, I think. He has like a heat wave, I suppose, and a Kadoosh. Yeah, maybe he's actually okay for now. Alright, we got the round. Nice. Very nice. And he didn't manage to go for his first series, so we'll have to do that on the dry pass here, and then I think we should just be okay. Don't want you, don't want you. You will probably end up being just fine. Hopefully. We have 3 soldiers left. It's very unlikely we miss all of them. We just dry pass here. Yes, we'll drop a Ceres anyway, so it's kind of fine. I mean, if we don't find like Roderick or Ball here, like we could get in trouble. Or like we need a soldier and then we need Roderick or Ball. Basically, I think that's the way we win. Informant is also not bad. It breaks his Kadoosh. That's a target for Ramon. With a few bad cards. Come on, game, don't do us like that. Come on. Fuck, that's so bad. Like Like, it so feels so bad to thin this much and then just, like, you don't find any of your cards. Could try to find his Onairo with leader. That's kind of the only thing I can think of right now. Maybe Burner. Burner or Onairo. I could see an early leader here, to be honest. It means we cannot get Kadoosh, but I think ball is just so important. That's the Burner, I suppose. So as soon as we go Lip, I think we just go leader. Because he has to have an Onairo in hand when he... Like, he can't play Onairo before he goes Lippy, basically. Hopefully maybe we can, like, make him enter some of these cards first. So I go... this now. He's out of stunning blows, but otherwise this would be an obvious stunning blow trend for him. I think if we go Slippy here, like, we have a very low chance. It's probably around 50-50 if we find the Onairo. Yeah, crap. I think we just go for it, though. Hope for the best. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad.
I'd lend you a hand, but then I don't know.
Come on, let's go.
Please don't snipe it. No. Oh my god. 2 1-4s in a row. Feels kinda bad. We can only go Joachim once as well. We actually don't have another target for it. Game. I guess one kind of cool thing we can do here though is this. I guess we can also try to... I guess... So what if we... Okay, we actually have that. We actually have a line where we can potentially get it still. I'll just hold for now. I should have played this here as well. That was a bad placement, but... So we're gonna go Yin on this, and then we're gonna go Joachim into that, and then hopefully we're gonna draw into Roderick or Ball. He goes Seedway on that. That's honestly not too bad.
Double the coin and consider it.
I could activate here. I don't think I'm gonna get a bit activate. Okay, come on. Okay, this works. So now we can get rid of these two, I think. Probably just the worst. Alright, so now we have Roderick into this. We won't be able to trigger it once, but it's still pretty good value. Actually, kind of curious how this is going to play out, if we win or not. Doesn't activate right away, so we'll just do this. I guess I could break my Usurper now with this line as well. It's something to be a little bit careful about. Place another one. We still have one room left though. Should be okay.
I'll cleave you in two.
So now we go Usurper plus Float. Because there should be no way you can kill this. So... Because the Heatwave is gone, right, and the Decoction is gone. If you've got a Curse, will hit Burner, but he's not running Curse in this version, so... He's running spores though. Okay, I guess we just do this, try to see if we can break his... So how, he's gonna play for like, what is it, like 5, 6? It's actually gonna wake up perfectly for him. But I think we might still just be fine. Actually not sure here. But it's a lot of points. We tie. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a little bit unfortunate. I think we should have won that game. Maybe I should have seen the burner line a little bit earlier. Because if we see the burner line, then we actually have enough aristocrats to take our ball tries. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be back soon. So see ya.